So if you're ready to work less, make more, and live more on the 4-hour workweek, here's your cheat sheet. Ferriss structures the book around the DEAL formula, which stands for D, definition. He says you need to redefine success because it's not just about making tons of money, but also having the time and mobility to enjoy your life. So first, question the deferred life plan. The idea that you have to work hard for 30 or 40 years and then you can finally retire and enjoy life. He says you can do it now, so clarify what you really want and how much it costs. And he says you'd be surprised. It's usually less than you think. So once you know how much you need to live the life you want, you can move on to step E, which is elimination. Now, he doesn't dive too deep into this, but basically it's about applying the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, which states that 80% of results come from 20% of the efforts. So cut out the low performers, the 80% of tasks that bring in 20% of the results. This applies to your work as well as your personal life. Cut unnecessary meetings, distractions, and anything that doesn't move the needle. He also mentions the low-information diet, which means reducing the amount of news, email, and social media you consume. Now moving on to A, which is automation. You want to build income streams that run without your constant input, like an online business that brings in a steady stream of revenue even when you're not actively working. Automate as much as possible. Use tools and systems to take care of the routine stuff so you don't have to. And this includes delegating to virtual assistants, outsourcing, routine work, and using systems instead of willpower to keep things running smoothly. And finally, we have L, which is liberation. Break free from the office, whether by negotiating a remote work deal with your employer or by starting an online side business that gives you the freedom to work from anywhere. And he talks about living the mini-retirements. Instead of working hard for decades and then retiring later in life, why not take multiple breaks throughout your life to travel, learn new skills, or just relax and recharge before getting back to work? These are some of the big ideas from the book. Remember, time is the new currency. So design your life around what matters to you, not just money. Fear setting, which is a technique where you write down your fears and worst-case scenarios. It's often less risky than you imagine. Test ideas fast. Launch small, measure results, and scale only what works. And finally, don't be busy. Be effective. Busyness is often just a cover for inefficiency. So what action steps can you take today? Well, first, write down your dream lifestyle and calculate how much it would cost you to live that life every month. Then identify your 80-20, the 80% of tasks that bring in 20% of the results, and cut them out. Automate as much as possible, especially your bills and recurring business processes. And finally, explore remote work deals with your current employer or start an online side business that will allow you to work from wherever you want. And schedule a mini retirement, a period of time when you can travel or learn new skills or just take a break before getting back to work. If you like this video, check out the next one for more tips on how to live the 4-hour workweek lifestyle. See you there. Celebrating the living legends.